Alright, Tristan. I guess I don't talk to you. I guess I talk to Jod. Are you ready? Please, we cannot delay much longer. Begin the surgery. Rastal be with us. Glancing nervously at the various medical instruments, the brave peasant woman got up on the operating table. Just don't butcher me, is all I ask, she muttered in a trembling voice. Meanwhile, the foremost medical experts in the room couldn't agree on what exactly it was they were trying to do. Stop arguing with me. Coughing up blood is a sure sign that the problem is in the lungs. We'll look there, John insisted. No, it's the nausea we should be focusing on. We need to examine the stomach. The clerics turned to the Baron in desperation, asking for him to resolve their dispute. After careful consideration... Chaotic neutral. Toss a coin. I think it's best to start with the stomach. Without wasting further time, Jod said a short prayer to Erastil and took the scalpel that Tristan offered him. Candlelight reflected off the surgical instruments and potion bottles. As Jod's scalpel made the first incision on the woman's skin, I could hear her inhale loudly through clenched teeth. Confess, I lacked the courage to watch the surgery, and even after I turned away, I couldn't help but tremble from hearing the poor woman's screams. The air filled with the acrid scent of medical potions, while Tristan mumbled prayers to ease the patient's pain, simultaneously scanning her body with a magical sight. All I could do was whisper my own prayers. But the Baron, he didn't lose courage. Nature plus diplomacy 0. Made the cleric's job easier and in the quickest and cruelest way by killing the patient on the spot. Held the patient firmly in position to prevent her from hurting herself. Phew. She desperately struggled to break free, but the Baron's firm hands kept her in place, letting Jod work with precision. The poor woman's screams and crying were unbearable. I couldn't begin to imagine what she was going through. Such a fool, Jod finally exclaimed. You were right. I'm glad we listened to you. Tristan used a healing spell to close the wound in the woman's stomach, and Jod showed everyone the strange item he had extracted. It looks like some kind of seed, a glowing, pulsing, a thumb-sized seed. Before anyone could say anything, it flashed in Jod's fingers. He dropped it to the floor just in time. On the spot where the seed landed, a portal opened and a roaring monster jumped out. Do I have control of Tristan? Doesn't look like it. Well, Tristan, don't fuck this up, okay? Cast Divine Power. What does that do? Is that me? Nope. Calling upon the divine power of your patron, you imbue yourself with the strength and skill of combat. So he just made himself a little stronger in combat.
Out of my way!
I'm glad I got this new flaming hammer. Bless is always nice.
I don't like you.
Damn, I'm putting the hurt. God wipes the sweat from his brow, not even noticing the blood on his hands. Erastil and Sanray be praised, they were truly on our side. It's a miracle. Christian hands Jod a clean towel. Jod pulls himself together and wipes his hands and face. So what have we learned? We've learned I'm a pompous fool and Tristan was right all along. It's not a disease, but a parasite. Something of vegetative origin. Resembles a seed. I'm sorry, my friend. I should have wagged my tongue less and listened to you more. Please don't mention it was a lucky guess, not worthy of your praise. Are we able to cure the others? Yes. Yes, now that we know what to do, we can extract the seeds with much less risk to the patient and with much less suffering. What will you do next? There are still many patients here. We will start work on them immediately. And your grace may want to search for the source of the disease. We still know neither where these seeds come from nor how they got into the people's bodies. New patients arrive daily, and how many never find their way to the hospital? Our efforts here are not enough by themselves. We need to find the root. I have to go. Please find the source. Alright. Well, actually, that went surprisingly well. Is she alive? Oh, she is. You barely survived. Let's get out of here. That went pretty well. Second. Brought some relics. Orag pendant money, token of the Dryad, warrior's dog tags, saddled horses neigh and stop. Okay, this is the horse stuff. Don't have enough pieces for that. How many pieces of the horse stuff did I need? 5. Till we meet again. Here. Book. Letter. Book. Alright. Alden Whip. Alden Snaffle. What have we got here? Snaffle, Stirrup, and Whip, so that's 3 out of 5. I still only have 4 out of 5 of those. Another piece of ring. Monster invasion, success. Rumor has it that an unknown self-taught master crafting item of extraordinary beauty and rare quality has appeared. Christian, can you go catch him for me? Well, you can't go. This has to be done by when? The first day of the 4th month. So no, not going to be able to do that. Sorry. The tax will allow our merchants to pay significantly low tariff rates. Oh, read Keston's note. I didn't do that. Forgive me for my sudden disappearance. I deemed myself of more use among your subjects than at court. The people are afraid. They believe that they have been forgotten, that their ruler couldn't care less about the simple folk, even as they perish each and every day. For this reason, those who can bear arms are starting to take matters into their own hands. A wild mob is a force to be reckoned with. You already have enough to worry about. Fortunately, I was able to convince these people that I'm on their side. In the end, I've decided to lead the militia myself, in order to be the first one to know whether the people learn something new, and to protect them from making rash decisions. I've led troops before, and your subjects view me as one of their own, so they trust me and are willing to follow me. It is with a heavy heart that I left your castle, but my hope was that once among the common people, I would be able to track down the sources of the disease that struck the barony. I was recently informed that one of the squads scouring the outlying regions of the Canelands has encountered a mysterious shrine. Our spies report that at the beginning of each week, cultists gather here to worship the dark goddess Lamasthu, the patroness of all manner of hideous creatures. I know little of the gods and their affairs, but the appearance of the Mother of Beasts and her followers in a land teeming with monsters can hardly be a coincidence. As soon as I've finished writing this letter, I shall lead a squad of my best men there and await your arrival. I ask for your help, your grace, for I shall need it to strangle this filth in its cradle. Who knows, perhaps we'll capture one of the cultists alive and find out if they and their goddess are behind the misfortune of your barony. Okay. So meet him somewhere. Filthy goblins. We discovered a goblin village. Bro, this game needs to calm down with all of its... Like, hurry up! How about you wait? All good. Yeah, no, I figured out. It's not hard to figure out what the days of the week are. The only one that's not like obviously the same one is Oath Day, but it's also not difficult to discern if all the others exist. Which one is Oath Day? So I can go to the Goblin Village, and I can go meet what's-his-name on Monday. Hey, love, stop yelling and listen to me. I'm trying to talk some sense into you. There's nothing to talk about, Alov. This is my home. I was born here, and here's where I will die. You don't. That's what I'm saying. You stay, and you'll die before your time. Can't you see what's going on? Monsters, goblin, and bandits? Turn your back for a moment, and there's some fiend crawling right out of your neighbor's entrails. You talk too much. Just do your work, pray to Erastil, and stay close to home and family. That's all there is to it. Aye, back when you were half your age and unmarried, Eric, Eric, old friend, think of Jenny and your little ones. What if some beast comes knocking at your door? You're a woodcutter, not a swordsman. We have to leave the barony while we still can. Erastil, have mercy, your grace. Forgiveness, your grace. We were just discussing the crops. Attack. I'll teach you some manners. I cannot make this decision for you. As the ruler of the realm, I do all I can to keep you and your families from harm's way. These are troubled times, and we will all work hard to restore order and bring peace. However, only you can decide whether you will stay, for I have no power over the hearts of others, nor seek to command them. I can try the diplomacy check. Failed. Sag. Oh well. Oh my god. That's the one thing that does bother me a little bit, is because of all the game's timelines for all the quests and how the vast majority of them have either an active timer or a hidden timer. Um, the the game feels like you can never rest. Like, not rest as in sleep and restore your hit points, but like there's never downtime. You're always going 100 miles an hour. And you're like, sometimes I would just like to like wander around and explore the countryside. You can press R to rest anywhere in your city. Oh, well, that would have been nice to know, like, 3 weeks ago. Alright, let's go back into the town square so I can actually do stuff.
Will this ever
It'd just be nice to have some time to, like, explore and do stuff like that, but the game just seems like it doesn't want to let the player do that. And it's a little frustrating. Okay. Let's see if we can find this Goblin Village. Look at that. And where's the place where I have to meet Homeboy? Oh, at the shrine. I have to meet him on a Monday. Yeah, see, that's my point, is that you shouldn't be punished for going too slow. At least in my opinion. It's like you took too long in Act 1 and you took too long in Act 2. So now in Act 3 you have very little time to do anything. That's not, to me, that doesn't fly. It's like at some because that just goes to explain my point. Act 1 had timers in it. Act 2 had timers in it. And Act 3 have timers in it. So it's essentially like your only goal is to complete the timer as fast as possible so that you can have some downtime. But that doesn't really matter because the timer is still running to start Act 2 or Act 3. It's just the game's like, you don't have infinite amounts of time to like explore and like do all that kind of stuff. It's all like, no, there's shit's going on and you need to be fucking prepared, because if you're not, it's tough shit. What's going on here? Urkid. A group of travelers carrying bags, satchels, and sacks full of all manners of goods and chattel are shuffling their feet in the road in front of you. Two tougher-looking men are helping one of the companions stand, a pale youth who is shivering, his face covered in sweat. As you approach, the men turn to you and glare. Your Grace. This young fellow, what's wrong with him? Verdun, you mean? Must have eaten something. He was fine, see, then felt sick, fever and all. And in the morning, he began to cough blood. Erastil willing, he'll make it to the border and we'll find him a healer there. Verdun gives a few deep, muffled coughs The feverish glint in his bloodshot eyes, the glow in his cheeks, the distant look in his face. You've seen this before. This is what the unfortunate servant looked like moments before the monster erupted. Yeah, let's use diplomacy. Keep your distance. Listen up, his voice says. All back, behind the Baron. As they run the opposite direction from me.
Ha! Entertainment!
Alright, let's run behind the owlbear. Bite him in the butt. Yeah, no, I understand that. That's also why I was like, when I play this game a second time in like off stream or whatever, I'm almost guaranteed gonna get the mod that allows me to disable timers, because I prefer a more relaxed approach. Like, I get that in real life D&D or Pathfinder, you wouldn't have that, but this is also a video game. Everything in the video game feels much faster. Bookred's hands are shaking as he turns to face you. His voice raises to a shout. Cursed lands, cursed Baron, it's all your fault. Burden died because of you. We're all going to die because of you. Attack! No. You cannot imagine the pain that fills my heart with the loss of each life. I am doing everything in my power to save those who could still be saved. Please forgive me. I cannot protect everyone. Are there any expansions for this game? Oh, yeah. There's 2 for this game, and then Wrath of the Righteous has like 3 already, and they're starting season 2 on it. I never understood the concept of as a gamer from my like generation. I never understand the concept of seasons. Like, there's no season. Nothing's going on. It's not like a sporting event. It's just you're releasing like a set of expansions or DLC or whatever. I can understand the concept of seasons in like PvP games, but that's not what this is. I'm going to try neutral good. What do I care for your apologies? Verdun is not coming back. I will not be able to protect you if you leave for Galt. Turn back and instead... and inside the capital city, you will find the protection from the beasts. You will at least live... You will at least save those who can still be saved. Succeeded. Is that so? You want us to sweep us away from our neighbor's sight? It is all the same, no matter where we breathe our last. Be it back away from our home in a foreign land or on the city streets. Let us die in peace. You hear that, lads? We turn back. Alright, cool. I thought this was supposed to be the Goblin Village. Maybe I went to the wrong place. Oh no, this was somebody met me on the road. That's right.
What's over there? I don't even want to know. Not that I care.
Yeah, from what I understand, one of the expansions is a like a roguelite dungeon. Not roguelike, but essentially an unlimited floor dungeon. And then one of them is actually story-based. Go that way. Herbs. Oh, wait. It's an XP farm?
Follow me.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Or don't.
Like, I guess if you get to the last part of the game and you're like level 18 or something, like, I want to be 20, you could go there and grind it out. Do you want to enter the Goblin Village? Yes. But like, back to what I was talking about before, about the game feeling like it doesn't want to give the player any time to relax at all. Because it feels like the first one was, you have a time limit to like defeat the Stag Lord and claim your barony. Okay, that all makes sense. The second chapter was like, trolls are attacking, and there's a wizard that's involved somehow, and now there's Fae that are also involved at some point. And then you beat all of that, and chapter 3 immediately starts, and they're like, people are exploding everywhere. And you're like, is there like 1 month that I can have where my entire kingdom is not exploding itself? Like, I'm not bursting it, my citizens are not exploding, I'm not being invaded, my neighbors are not trying to assassinate me. Like, can I just have some time where that's not happening? And the game's just like, nah, you're getting fucked all the time. Do I really want to know? It's not a question, it's a statement. And I get that you kind of answered it like, if you finish Act 1 fast enough and you finish Act 2 fast enough, you'll have some downtime.
To victory!
Oh, great. Bro, I hate these things.
Onwards!
You think the biggest mistake for new players is not to communicate that the time left over in Act 1 is actually time you get in Act 2? That is part of the problem. But the game should have been, from a gamer perspective, the game should have been structured a little differently. Like, if they wanted the average player to have 60 days of downtime, instead of adding 60 days to the amount of time you have in Act 1, they should have said, when Act 2 begins, shit doesn't hit the fan for 60 days. I know those numbers aren't accurate, but that's... because you want all the players, regardless of their skill level, to have a similar experience in the game. As opposed to being like, you're not as good at this game as your friend, so you're going to get fucked harder than your friend is. And it comes across as like, if you suck, we're going to punish you for being bad.
cannot hide from me.
Bring it!
Can I get down here? Concealment sucks, man.
Repent. A clever ploy.
Ah!
I'll split you in half.
Wow, Masterwork short swords? Yeah, I'll take them. Christian should have access to a spell that counters concealment. I mean, maybe he does, but... Break enchantment? Freeze the victims of enchantments, transmutations, and curses. That's ally. Ends any and all of the following adverse conditions affecting you. Ability damage: blinded, confused, dazzled, diseased, exhausted, fatigued, nauseated, poisoned, and sickened. True seeing. You confer on the subject the ability to see things as they actually are. The subject sees the exact locations of creatures or objects under blur or displacement effects and sees invisible creatures normally. 1 minute per level for just one person. Art. What do I have? Large elemental.
Head on.
So we've explored the front. That gate's closed. Whoop, don't do that. Hey, you poison gulper. Like quests? Going on missions? I have one for you. What is this task? Short tail, make shorter. See bestie in cage. My friend, I look after him. We divide work. I open gate, friend goes in, feeds the bestie. Got it? But he be lazy. Go away. What I offer is open gate. You go inside. Give bestie food. Oh, beastie. We running errands for goblins now? Won't this animal attack me? No, not like that. He just pet. Like slug or spider. Small spider. Or grot snake. Little grot snake. Like, that's everything you've described attacks me. Missions require I be paid first. You hear that? Well, he's a natural-born book publisher. You wouldn't believe how many times I found myself sitting in their posh studies listening to these exact words. Fine, open the gate. Holy God. I still hit you. I got. Won't he attack me? No. Immediately attacks me.
Nowhere to run.
Tear them apart!
You forced my hand.
And of course he ran off. Is it you? The beastie attacked. No! Who would have thought? You angry, yes? Why am I wasting my time on you? Loot! They're just releasing all their monsters on me. What jerks.
I aim true.
Hey, 0 damage. Hell yeah. I love hitting an enemy for 0. That's when you know you're a badass.
I grant you death.
Aw, come on, bro. Snap. Thank you, Cappy. You brought me all the things. You're so nice.
Not that I care.
So these goblins are being jerks, man.
I'm not touching that. Ugh. Let's finish them quick.
He does not go this round, okay? Dog cannot move. Let's delay until...
Out of my way.
They go down!
Cannot hide from me.
Stay behind me! Let us strike as one!
Fine, you can't reach. I'm too handsome to die like that.
Nowhere to run.
I'll try to make this swift.
No strike wasted. I don't like you!
This requires your attention.
Follow me! Or don't.
I can't believe it. He passed all those traps. He taps his fingers together. What do I do now? I don't know what to do. The goblin raises his hands as if welcome. Congratulations, Shanks. You passed my finest test. And for that, you get a free gift. Wait here. I'll bring it right back. I'll be back before you know it. You'll be dead before you know it. Ah, murder! Hey, a goblin
Not
merchant.
that I care.
Want a deal? Let's deal. Show me your wares. Fearsome mace of Chawork. All you got? Beast render. Okay. Thanks, man. What are you selling? Everything you needing for adventure. Spellcasting, sword swinging. Just look at yourself. You can be, who can you beat with the metal craftings like that? Only today, only today. Fastest weapons. The goblin reaches into his sack by his side and produces a stick with a rusty nail at the end. He swings it several times with a swish, almost hitting his own ear. This one can bring down whole troll. Take it. It not be many coins. Don't like? Fine. I can sell you Hydra if you like. It be good Hydra with teeth and claws. Just a giant house of money pieces and it's yours. I have a feeling that is his mace thing that sucks. I'll leave. Alright, let us go. What was this way? Don't come any closer or I poke you with spear. Well, I guess we gun come closer then, aren't we?
Longer, I wonder.
We'll do it the hard way.
Archchemist. Wow. You can't fit through that? Man, come on.
Smear them.
Hey! Primitives.
Hi, hi! Ow! What a jerk.
I'll split you in half.
Okay, he went down though.
Yeah.
Wow, what is up with these goblins, dude? They are hard to hit.
Do not falter!
Burning permanent. Wait. Oh, at the end of your turn, attempt a reflex throw. So I can't, like, manually put it out.
Out of my way!
Bring it.
They dodgy little bastards, aren't they? Hello? Okay. Ring, ring. Up the phone.
I care.
Run away! Just an owlbear, it'll be fine. Yeah, I just crit him
Will
for
they
53.
ever learn?
Ouch.
Onwards!
Speak with the captured goblin. What was your name? Nok-Nok?
Ha! The Shatshanks not believe Nok-Nok. Poked him with words, and spears, and torches. Bite him, kick him. Who be survivor now, huh? Nok-Nok, me. Always me. Hail Lamashtu! Greet and meet heroes. Seen how I dealt with them? They were like, we be smashing you. And I snarl back, no, I be smashing you. And the beast was, rah, and bite again. That's it.
Who are you?
I be the ear of Lamashtu. No, not that. I be the seer of Lamashtu. That's who I be. Her favorite of many. I bring her message. She protects me, sends me offerings to eat and whatnot. I be important. Very important present.
What makes you the seer of Lamashtu?
I had dream. Llama told Nok-Nok in her big white arms, rock me, let me suckle her skulls, pet my head and sing. Who smartest? Who bravest? Who favorite? Nok-Nok, that's who. And the next day, proof. I found nest, untouched with eggs. It be a sign. And bigger sign? Llama just saved me, right before your eyes.
Why'd they want to kill you?
It be because of that half-head shaman. Bees bite his back. He be crazy. Something get in his way. He be snarling and poking people with fork.
What do you know about the incursion of enchanted beasts?
Beasts? Llama be their mother, like all beasts. But she not birthed them out this way. No way. Half-head shaman lie to make people fear him. Shatshanks stride around all puffed up. Everyone bows. Even King won't bark a word against him. He says God has sent us these beasties to answer his prayers. He even made us uproot village. He says there is thing of goddess nearby, where beasts come from, called womb. And he calls me a blasphemer.
What should I do with your kin?
They deserve a knock across heads, all of them. Yet, better not knock. You see, Big Mother Idol? Shatshanks hide in her shadow so can beg and whine for Llama to poison, stab, bite, kill whoever hurts goblins. Don't make Lamashtu Mother mad. Let them live.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the info.
Hey, where you going? Wait till I untie myself. I go with you. We heroes, we march together. The shaman fled. I bet your hide he come back for revenge. He hates you, Longshanks. Hates your guts. Mine too. Let's follow him, then kick him hard in his guts. Teach him a lesson. We kick the king in his guts too while we be there.
Okay.
Onwards for the adventures!
So I need to take him with me. Interesting. I don't know what he is. Bewildering injury. At 4th level, whenever a rogue deals sneak attack damage, okay, now I know what he is. They can also debilitate the target of their attack, causing it to take a penalty for 1 round. The target becomes bewildered, taking a -2 to AC. The target takes an additional -2 penalty to AC for all attacks made by the rogue. At 10th and 16th levels, the penalty to AC increases by 2 to a maximum of 8. He's a rogue. This defense denies another rogue the ability to sneak attack the character by flanking her unless the target attacker has at least 4 rogue levels than the target does. Okay. Whoa! 26 dex. Look at that. Holy crap. It also increases wisdom to 10, but I think we'll stick with the dex bonus. God damn. Jesus.